Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends X-Men Juggernaut Build-A-Figure Series Phoenix. But first up, I just want to mention, besides the big Build-A-Figure part down here, she doesn't come with any other accessory, and I just think that it's quite an odd-looking box to have her packaged over to one side and that just fitted down there. When, there's clearly a ton of space up here that they could have put something. I understand with the budgets and everything from the line, they can only make so much with so many characters. But, some kind of interchangeable head with her eye glowing or something using her powers, or some kind of other power accessory or interchangeable hands would have looked amazing in that box alongside her, but never mind. We have the rest of the wave down here. The only one I have left to review now is Rogue, and then we're getting onto the Build-A-Figure. And at the top there we have a nice picture and also a little bio in a few different languages. So, let's go ahead and get this thing open and take a closer look. And here we have Phoenix out of the packaging, and this figure honestly is a really good one. It's pretty simple to do, just like Havoc should have been, but this one is actually executed pretty well. So this one does not come with any accessories, so in that sense it is worse than the Havoc figure in terms of what it comes with or value for money, but then it makes up for that in the fact that there's no problems with paint with this, just like there was on my Havoc figure, which I was pretty disappointed with. As you can see, the Phoenix logo on the chest there, it's slightly on a slant, but it's not too much of a problem. And then all the rest of the gold on the figure is actually, we got this molded bit and then this painted bit. It's actually, as you can see, the color matches up extremely well. So I'm very happy with all of that, and it looks all nice and clean. All the lines and everything are nice and clean where the paint matches up. The paint is done very well there too. The eyes, the lipstick, the eyebrows, it's all done well. You can see that the hair is actually a separate piece onto the head, so you got a bit of sculpted hair underneath, and you have this big piece glued on top. It's not very flexible though at all, so it kind of sucks in the way of articulation, but you can still get it in some of the poses that you really need it to be in, so it's not too much of a problem. The head does sit very high up on the neck though. I don't really like how that looks. This figure, the body right here is silk, and as you can see the head sits high up on silk, but you have that other bit of cloth that you can put around her neck, and that's what it's really made for. And then the leg section is actually the same legs as this Spider Girl right here, so that they're a little bit longer. So you have the mixture of those two bodies that make up this figure. But I do definitely think that the head is too high on this body. That just looks really strange to me. But if it was lower, you'd get even less articulation, I feel, out of this hair. So articulation wise, the head can move left and right, and it doesn't really look up all that much at all, but it does look down all the way, and you can kind of pivot it forward and back on that hinge because of just how much neck you have there. The arms come out to the side and go all the way around. You have rotation and a hinge right there at the elbow, and then the same at the wrist, rotation and a hinge. Both hands are posed in that kind of action pose. We have the good diaphragm right here, which goes forward and back nicely, side to side a little bit, and then rotates left and right. The hips come out to the side, go forward and not really back. Rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees, and the feet go up and down and have a nice ankle pivot to them as well. And even though she has pointed heels back there, she actually stands pretty well. And as for a size comparison, here she is next to Wolverine and Kitty Pryde from the same wave. So she's a little bit taller than Kitty, and then obviously much taller than Logan over there on the left. Now, as a comparison to the Toy Biz figure, I do not actually have that, but that came with a really nice Phoenix like fire base, and that looked absolutely fantastic, like as a stand for her. And this obviously it doesn't come with anything like that. It doesn't come with any effects at all. So in terms of that, the figure is definitely inferior to that Toy Biz one. However, the actual figure itself, the look of the figure and everything just is so much better. You have awesome shading in that hair. The paintwork to me is done very well. Obviously the Phoenix logo on the chest could be just a little bit straighter, but apart from that it's pretty much perfect, and it's exactly the way that I would want this figure to look. I think that the body parts used are all very good. I just think that in terms of the other figures in this particular wave, she could have done with, interchangeable hands or an interchangeable head, or some kind of, energy effects or something, just so that she could stack up to the rest of the figures in the wave in terms of value for money. But as she is, I think she's a fantastic Phoenix, and if you're an X-Men fan, it's definitely a must-have right now. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like, and if you want to see more pictures of anything else from my collection, check out my Instagram. It's Homerino123, and the link is in the description below, along with my Twitter. And for more Marvel Legends reviews, go ahead and subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.